Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. It's a promising position. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Torres. Always onto this. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. That is good alertness. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Goalkeeper's ball. Hernandez. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Back into the middle. Musiala! Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Great chance! It's there! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. And that has been cut short.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tchouaméni. And here's Torres. Torres! And that has fair fizzed. Beckham. That's headed upfield. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. Musiala. Neymar. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 42, Musiala. Coming on the field is...
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Please give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Torres. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Played back in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Beckham. Adams gets across to intercept that. Torres. Hakimi cuts it out. Bellingham. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required...
Zico! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. David Villa. He's in plenty of space here. And that's a good ball. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. David Villa.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11, Neymar. Number 8, Modric. Coming
Hernandez.
Mbappe.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
14, Yamal. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 15, Federico
Now it's Darwin.
Substitution.
And reclaimed it in a trice. He's played him through. Oh, good take in a good area. De Bruyne. And it's Zico. The final 5 minutes. Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal is fouled. Hernandez.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, what a canny finish! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. No, that's been intercepted. Van der Vaart. Now it's Scholes. Belts one. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Liverpool have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zico! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nunez might just make this. Scholes. Rodri cuts out the pass. Rodri clears. He's looking to set free a runner. There's the hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van der Vaart. Good effort from distance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their third corner. He rises! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The goal scorer after 28
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Batistuta.
Zico purring through the gears.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because
He's gone for goal. And that certainly packed a punch.
okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Adams spots it and intercepts. And it's Beckham. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham. Van der Vaart.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Batistuta proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And there's green grass ahead of him. Eto'o. That is a brilliant interception. Beckham. And it's Neymar. Ball played for Zico. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending. And Batistuta! That comes as a mighty relief. Batistuta, Scholes, looks for the finish. Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. They're up to 5 corners now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Has a shot! And again! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
1,898.
Eto'o takes control of it and he's on the move. Eto'o! Eto'o! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Eto'o certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And it's Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he thumps it clear. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Up he goes! Oh, taken with style. And with that goal comes comfort. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's surging through. It's Eto'o! And he light header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And no, that was never going to make it. Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Beckham. And he's intervened well there. Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van der Vaart. It's a loose ball. Got a shot away. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Coming on the field is number 42, Musiala.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That's at the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Pass somewhat off target. Can he put it away? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar with the clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Tries a header! And he's heaved it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa in with the challenge.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Zico. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Stoichkov.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he was alert to it. Santos have their third corner. Up for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Zico. And no, that was never going to make it. Now there's a fun, and the shot! Goal! Santos!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. No way through there. Bellingham. Oh, super find. Koundé. Beckham. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking for the run. David Villa, he has found the way. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. just looked a step.
Header! No, not the best of headers.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Lizarazu. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Lizarazu. And it's Messi. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Neymar. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, what a mistake. David Villa! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Beckham. And it's Zico. Van Dijk powering forward here. Driving through the middle. Tchouaméni. Messi. David Villa. And that's gone loose. Guardiola. Bellingham. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Looking for the runner. Messi. Zico. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Look at the space here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, David Villa. Number 6, Alessandro Bastoni.
Haaland.
7, Adams.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's through. Has a go!
Number 25.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Number 15.
Played back in.
Number 16.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Substitution.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Haaland.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Haaland. Well, they've got it again. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. And And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. He's having a hit! That's their first effort on goal.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, that has caused...
Has a go! Dispatched clinically. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Torres. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance! We've got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Fernando Torres, real...
And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Adams gets good distance on it. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. McAllister. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
It's their second corner of the game. McAllister with the short one. Tries a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Now it's Tchouaméni. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So your views on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good... It's Zico! Costa Curta. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Goes in for the header! He's delivered all right!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Fernando Torres. Torres! Oh, he's played it in. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their...
Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Skims one. He's had a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get? Decent chance! Quality ball. Over to the left. Oh, and he's through the middle. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAllister. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi, a massive creative influence, involved in so many goals. Into the last quarter of an hour. Madrid finding their passes. Out to the left it goes. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Saka. Neymar. And that's not going to reach. And here's Torres. And that's been intercepted. Adams makes the interception. Can he get it through? McAllister. Saka. Now it's Saka. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, McAllister. Number 23, Bukayo Saka. Number 22,
Neymar in acres of space out wide.
number 10,
I
Messi.
think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Vinicius Junior. Number 18, Johan Cruyff. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now that's well seen too. And that will be it. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Zico taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared. Now the finish! Goal! Monaco! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that pass isn't the best. Minamino. Now it's Zico. Zico.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Caio Henrique.
Monaco really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Shifted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. Zakaria. Embolo. Now it's Minamino. Great hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Akliush.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Akliush. Nicely spread. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Minamino. David Villa. Oh, that's a key interception. Minamino, given the lift of his goal. Caio Henrique in acres of space out wide.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Back into the middle. David Villa. Now it's Embolo. Minamino. Distributed tidily. Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. He could be in here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Keira. Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Played back in. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Monaco are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense...
Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Caio Henrique. Here's Zakaria. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's looking to set free a runner. Vinicius. Oh, shooting chance! Minamino. Minamino going full tilt down the left. Played towards the other side. Singo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And Akliush.
I wouldn't fancy play.
He's had a hit! And again! And it's there! And they are cruising away. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A case now of complete control. Can he finish? It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run onside proved the key ingredient.
Monaco are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. That's a lovely pass. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Adams cuts it out. To Roberto. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Zico. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having...
Looks for the finish! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Marquinhos. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vinicius Junior! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Marquinhos. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, well played, well played. Spread neatly. Oh, that's clever. Can he get away here? He's got away. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He's in space and looking for options. Tries a shot! And they've got rid. Played out to the left flank. Lookman. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the shot! Goal! Atalanta! And Atalanta go in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Can he put it away? And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. No way through, so back it comes. Tchouaméni, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Lookman! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. There could be trouble here. Look at the space here. Oh, important interception. Tchouaméni. Barcelona could counter here. Marquinhos puts his foot on the gas.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pasalic. Lookman. And De Ketelaere. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Great chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Atalanta are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's cut it out. Just about up to the hour now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Lookman. Lookman is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Zappacosta finds himself offside. Beckenbauer. Roberto. Looking tidy in possession here. Lovely feet. Might be danger. And Beckham! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
De Roon. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bellanova. And he's had it nicked away. Zico. Oh, they can break here. Lookman.
Oh, really well played.
And he's surging through.
Zappacosta really added the width there.
Terrific header. Harmlessly behind. Vinicius Junior.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
De Roberto. David Villa. Zappacosta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lookman. Retegi. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now there's a fine ball. Shot could be on.
That's...
And time is up. So that is it, the end of the road. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona really looked like they were just second to everything.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. And a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could be in here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kim Min-jae. Bayern Munich looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key...
Musiala! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Lima. Olise.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That's good play. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Oh, played right into his path. And he's there to retrieve it. Musiala! Olise. Goretzka. And here's Kane. And the shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other...
Real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lima is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's looking to set free a runner. Beckham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And we've reached half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back underway. Guerrero gets good distance on it. Some really good... And he's had a hit! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
So can they do it again? Tries to get it clear. Looking tidy in possession here. Zico! And he's heaved it away.
For this match was 71,898.
It's a good spell of possession, this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's gone back to the keeper. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Musiala. Kimmich. Olise. Now Lima. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Lima. Musiala. He's in space and looking for options.
Bayern Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Olise. Goretzka. Oh, perfectly measured that. Olise receives. Olise! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There's the shot! He has done it! He has gobbled up his 20th goal.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Kane, and it's Goretzka. Now it's Kane. Musiala. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's... And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Vinicius Junior. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much... Zico! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. That's headed upfield. Minamino. It's a good run down the left-hand side. There's the crossfield ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, super find. Shot could be on. In with a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Zakaria. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Minamino looking to run onto it. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Zakaria spots it and intercepts. Minamino. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Beckham. Beckham powering forward here. David Villa. Zico. Zico! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. Reflections on the goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. David Villa. Now it's Zico. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Minamino. Akliouche.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Danger averted for now. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Singo. Fires it in low. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right.
And Messi! Kehrer attempts a clearance. Gets a good foot in there. And he's heaved it away. And that has been knocked clear. David Villa, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Mbolo. Akliush. Beckham. Zico. Zico looking to penetrate opposition. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's their second corner of the game. And the header! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Minamino.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Caio Henrique puts them all in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. 4 added minutes on the board. That's been cut out, well played. Kehrer. So that's it, it is all over. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona really deserve a lot of credit for what...